Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rainy. Of course, this is the Enchanted Planner, and we are going to throw together a plan with me for the week of September 3rd through September 7th, which this work week planner only goes through till the 5th because I don't really need a ton on weekends. Let's just, acknowledge that. This planner's working not bad so far. Like honestly, it's not working bad. So we're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it for a while and see how it continues. Right now, I'm kind of exploring different planner types to see what I may want to use for next year. That's kind of where I'm going with that because I've kind of fallen off the planners, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't really working all that well. And like most of you, like I don't have small children at home anymore, and I don't have all of these things on the go. So some of the stuff is like super overkill. So I'm just trying to find my groove, man. Just find a good groove. All right. I pulled out Chic Summer. Now, according to the little note I have left, because most of the time I write the year in the front of this. This is from like 2 years ago, which I've barely made a dent. Again, we have all these sticker books that never get used because there's always more coming out. And I, as I've probably discussed several times, have just stopped buying. I've just stopped buying. People want to send me free stuff to check out. I'm good with that, right? But yeah, I've just kind of over it right now. And we're going to work our way through the stash. Ooh, those. Now those I'm kind of feeling. It's unfortunate. I do have another copy of this book, which means I could pull out and use the paper instead of the clear, because I don't want to get into having to cover up a ton of lines and stuff. Yeah, those are really pretty. Decisions. Or do I want to just go a different direction? Because like these are super cute too. The whole, lake life, camp life kind of deal. It was funny because like actually last week, because I actually didn't get a video for you guys last week, so apologies on that. It might be hit and miss for a while. Just ran out of time. So I had said to my husband before last weekend came, I think it was like the Wednesday or whatever, I'm like, hey, do you want to maybe do something on the weekend? Maybe try and go get lost, find a lake, whatever. He's like, yeah, that sounds good. So Saturday comes. Now, I think we're going to the lake. I think we're going to the lake. Oh, no. He has other plans. We ended up going hiking, which was fantastic. We went on a hike at Stave Falls, which was wonderful, but maybe we'll use this one. Kind of feeling this vibe too. Yeah, this is fun. All right, let's do this. Is that all we've got is one sheet of florals for that? Oh no, it's 2 sheets of florals. Just they both are in clear, which is odd because this is supposed to be a little bit of each. Now, is there coordinating stuff in here for you? Kind of. This poor book is a little bit beat up because I have ripped things out and pulled it apart and the like. So we can get away with the green, probably the pink. Yeah, I can make that work. Okay, so against my better judgment, I'm going to make things worse and just continue to rip out pages. Because why not? Why would I, right? And then I can bring this up and keep it open so it's easily accessible. Okay, so we're probably going to need some scissors. Let's grab a couple of pairs of those. I'm going to need that. We're going to need a sticker squisher. We'll probably need some correction tape. And that should be good. So anyways, what's new in the zoo, my lovelies? This is fun. I don't know how exactly we're going to work this, but it is fun. I want to get rid of kind of want to get rid of the backing if I can actually get to the backing, which is being pretty difficult. Come on, lift for me, please. There we go. Yeah, because I always find it much easier to work with these guys, and this crap is not on there. Oops. And yes, we still have this super obnoxious chair. I've come to the conclusion it just completely adds character. Tweezers, that's what I'm missing. Tweezers and wax paper, but the wax paper is literally right there, so that's not bad. So vibrant. I think that's why I was attracted to this one, actually, because it's super vibrant. Now, it's a matter of if we want to stay within the boxes or go to the edge of the page. Now, if we stay within the boxes, I don't have to cut or cover up lines, right? So maybe for simplicity, we're going to stay in the boxes. So yeah, so we went, like I said, we went hiking last Saturday, which was fun. I can't remember the last time hubby and I went on any kind of a hike like that. I don't know that we ever have, to be honest. But it was good. You know, he's one of my favorite people to hang out with, so that's a good thing, right? He is one of my favorite people to hang out with, so that is always a bonus. Okay, now we're going to need, like I said, at least a box every day, and then bullet points. So why don't we do that? We'll get that out of the way. And because this is the whole, this must be done no matter what, da 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 da. Or if I have an appointment, and I have a couple of appointments this week. Got an appointment on Wednesday, Thursday, and I think Friday now because I have a chiro appointment, which I think I'm going to actually cancel because I don't really think I need it anymore. I was having a heck of a time with headaches, and I went to chiropractor because usually that will help, but it hasn't really had too much of an impact on it, so I don't necessarily know that I want to spend another chunk of change. And yes, I know, concurrent treatments, that is absolutely horrible placement. Concurrent treatments are the, hang on. They're the answer, literally. So I will see how I feel next week. If I'm feeling better, then I won't bother with the chiro appointment. If I'm not feeling better, I may carry on and keep it. Okay, so let's get this guy. Get that there, and then we're going to go in with some bullet points. So these represent the things that are on the actual to-do list, and these are itty bitty bullet points, which makes them super happy in my realm because I love them when they're tiny like this. 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then yeah. So anyways, you have to let me know, how's your summer been? I think summer is literally just evaporated, and this happens every year. I'm going to need to find more green. Every year I'm like, oh, I want to do all these things, and then bam, it's like September. You feel me? That happened to you guys? I guarantee it probably happens to you guys too. Well, maybe I won't need them because I only need them for that. So I think we're good. Anyways, yeah, so it's just crazy to me. Like every year I'm like, we're going to do these things. Granted, this year we at least have gotten out on a hike. And, you know, we've done little things here and there, but I'm ready for fall. I will say that much. And I mean, our summer hasn't been horrible. Our summer has been beautiful, and it has not been super humid, which, sure, bring on 30 and 34 degree temperatures when the humidity is not there. This came off with the backing paper, and I don't... Oh, you son of a beep. Will you come away from the backing paper, or am I going to have to literally glue you down? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. That was very annoying. Okay, so let's get that guy down and not have that happen again. I hate that when that happens. And sometimes we don't have much luck getting it away from the backing paper, so I literally have to glue down the sticker or the bullet point, which is frustrating. Anywho, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, not much. I've just been, yeah, going about my merry way, trying to make sure that, you know, all the bases are covered and I've got things going on and I'm taking care of business and trying to build out more of my online business, which is why I've been kind of MIA lately, because I've been focusing energy and attention on that, which I'll keep you guys posted on. Once that gets launched, I shall let you all know. I think that is a really good spot for that sticker, and I'm not going to worry about the hang me over, tiny little bit of hang me over bit. But I am going to lift that up and stick it behind. Then we will come in here with the sticker squisher. And while we're at it, we'll sticker squishy that guy too. Now, there was these, but I think they're a bit big. Like, I don't... They might be too big. Let's see. No, I think I can make those work. Okay. Because sometimes if they're too wide, they just look strange, right? Especially because this is such a minimal, such a minimalistic kind of look for a planner spread, which is actually why I really, really love her Stephanie's stuff. Right, so we'll put that one. Ooh, actually, I have to swap those around because I wanted to do this one as well. So we'll put the goals one down here, which was not optimal because I wanted it not the same color as that, but it is what it is. And then we will grab important from here. There we go. Yeah, all in all, this layout has been working not bad, which I'm happy about. Because, I don't know, like I said, last Plan With Me, like, they're just frustrating me. Some of them, they just don't work well anymore. And I think the reason I kind of like this is because it combines sort of my favorite things about the dashboard with giving me more room to write and work with, so everything doesn't look so scrunched. So there is that. I kind of like that. I really want to bring in some of this guitar. I don't know if it's too big though. I mean, if I stick it in here, I probably can get away with it. Sure. We're just going to say absolutely. Say yes to the dress. It's to this is say yes to the guitar. Although that doesn't rhyme at all. Okay, I want more florals. I think there's quotes in the back here as well. There is. What do we have? Tropical vibes only, weekend getaway, take the road less traveled, wake me up when it's summer. Well, I don't really have a ton that work. Maybe we'll go with endless summer. It's kind of got that Wanderlust vibe to it. And I don't think I have it on the other side. No, I did not. Because this might work in this section down here in the bottom. Endless summer. Not that summer is endless. And in truth, I'm ready for autumn. Like I said, it just feels right. It feels like it's time. I kind of want to use this sticker, but I don't have any place to put it. I've got these little guys on, yes, I can cut the other ones, but if I don't have to, then that's a win too. Oh, those are too small. Definitely too small. Okay, I guess we're cutting some stickers. That one, or do we want to bring in this one? Let's see, where's my wax paper? Same kind of deal. I'm just going to have to cut this one, much like I did the other one. Or no, I didn't cut this one. It was already cut, but you know what I mean. Now, I could take it a little bit like that, which I think is probably the best route to go. Looking at these, I should have gone with the purple. If I could have found purple, then I probably somewhere in the mess of my stash have appropriate bullet points and stuff, but these will work. They're fine. I'm going to cut some of that off and make it flat. And then just squeeze this guy in here, like so. There's not really any place for this one. Kind of, maybe. A little weird. I might be able to work it in down here, though. Oh, that's doable. I'm gonna lift this guy up though, and just slip it in behind. There we go. Squishy, squishy everybody down. Have a quick looky and see where we're at. I think we're done. I do. It would have been nice to bring in one of the girls, but perspective-wise, I think it would bother my eye too much. And I don't really think there's anything else I can kind of squeeze in without messing too much with my available jot stuff down space. So I think I'm going to call it and say that's a wrap. Let's just find the space where it needs to live, which is right here. Oh, I did kind of bend that page, but what you gonna do? All right, that's a wrap, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm trying to think if there's anything coming on. No, happy long weekend, because it is a long weekend universally from the States to Canada because it's Labor Day. So happy long weekend. I hope that you are able to enjoy the last long weekend of summer. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys, and I'll see you next time.